Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Julie once again. Tonight, we're going to be working on Build Your Vocabulary, number 26 in the advanced section. Now, if you guys have already done Build Your Vocabulary, numbers 1 through 25 in the advanced section, you already know that having a strong and large vocabulary is necessary for communicating with others, reading, writing, listening, and speaking in English. I chose words for you that are not typically found in a basic English program, but nonetheless are very important and very common English words. I want you guys to learn these words by heart and incorporate them into your daily speaking whenever possible. Now, here are the 8 new words that we're going to be learning in this lesson. We have the word dismal, the verb to boast, sporadic, offspring, stunning, ornery, sustainable, and aforethought. We're going to be starting tonight with the word stunning, and this word means very attractive and extremely impressive or incredible. She looked absolutely stunning in that black dress. The view of the mountains was stunning. I read online this morning that researchers have made a stunning discovery, and more information will be released shortly. He got a standing ovation after that stunning performance. The shadow effects in this painting are stunning. We got up early just to go watch the stunning sunrise over the Grand Canyon. This nail polish is available in 16 new stunning colors for summer. She couldn't help but notice his stunning good looks. We had a stunning panoramic view of the entire landscape. She is a professional and stunning catwalk model, and she travels all around the world. Now we're going to look at the word sporadic, and this word means infrequent, scattered, or happening at irregular intervals. Your sporadic attendance in my class is unacceptable. You must attend each class and actively participate. His heartbeat was sporadic. That's why he was hospitalized so quickly. Success in the entertainment industry is sporadic and normally short-lived. So you should have a good education to fall back on. He has sporadic asthma attacks, so he needs to carry his inhaler with him at all times. We don't have a good internet service here, so the connection is very sporadic. Her contractions are not at regular intervals. In other words, they are sporadic and too far apart. Therefore, the baby will not be born tonight. It's not a busy time of year for us, and work will be sporadic till March or April. The word sustainable, and this beautiful word means something that is able to be maintained, continued, or upheld over time. Something that is renewable with minimal effort or long-term effect on the environment. This method of farming is sustainable, and it will not damage the land or deplete the soil. We are working on developing a sustainable electric public transportation system in the city. The material used to make children's clothing is not very sustainable. He prepared for his solo adventure in a cabin in the woods and packed enough sustainable food items to last 3 months. You need to find sustainable solutions to these complex problems and not just temporary solutions. Ensuring your sustainable business growth is our top priority. Currently, we are transitioning to sustainable energy. Now the word dismal, and this word means dull, dark, depressing, bad, awful, terrible, poor. So it's not really a great word, is it? The weather was dismal all weekend, so we didn't get much accomplished in our garden. Despite the dismal outlook for the team's performance in the upcoming tournament, the coach remained positive and encouraging. How and why did the king and queen live in such a dismal castle for all those years? The period of the Great Depression in the 1930s were dismal years when the stock market lost almost 90% of its value and 10,000 banks failed. The teacher was discouraged with the dismal results of the final exam. His first few attempts at acting were dismal failures, but he refused to give up, and last year he won his first acting award. His music is so dismal and sad, and I just can't listen to it. I remember clearly when she told me it was a dismal day in the late fall 5 years ago. A forethought, this word means thought about before or prior to acting, thought about or planned in advance. This crime was committed with malice aforethought. We discussed it, and with much aforethought, we decided not to have another child. Without much aforethought, he headed west in hopes of a better life and future. Children often say things without much aforethought. The jury concluded that the accused acted spontaneously and without aforethought. Choosing your ideal career requires much planning, research, and aforethought. Now let's look at the verb, excuse me, to boast. This means to express an excessive amount of pride about one's own accomplishments, possessions, abilities, intelligence, or achievements. Jeff and Marlene are always boasting about how talented their son is at playing hockey. He got the highest mark in class, and now he can't stop boasting about it. She is always boasting about her new boyfriend and all the wonderful gifts he gives her. It's annoying, but I must say that I'm a little envious. People got a little bored listening to him boast about his new boat, cottage in the country, sports car collection, and his valuable art collection, so most people just walked away. What a great victory. Now that's something to boast about. Nobody wants to hear you constantly boasting about your wealth and success. He was a humble and quiet man, and he never boasted about his achievements or his numerous awards. Now the word offspring, and this word means any descendants of living organisms, such as children from humans, babies from animals, and little plants from mature plants. What kind of offspring will these two plants combined produce? My neighbors adopted 2 children from overseas because they were unable to have their own offspring. He is the offspring of a songwriter and a music producer, so he already has a lot of knowledge about the music industry. How many offspring does a whale have in its lifetime? She is very spoiled, and that's because she is the only offspring of 2 very successful and wealthy parents. In the springtime, you will see all the ducks swimming with their offspring on the lake behind my house. This beautiful black colt is the offspring of those 2 magnificent racing champions. My dog and her 8 offspring are playing in the yard. Most parents today put money away to ensure that their offspring get a good education later in life. Now let's look at the word ornery, and this word means ill-tempered, combative, grumpy, difficult, angry, and argumentative. Don't go near the pig pen because the old hogs in there are very ornery and are potentially dangerous. Nobody likes him because he's ornery and very rude. Our ornery receptionist won't start taking calls in the morning until she's had her first coffee. The ornery old lady chased the children out of her yard because they were playing on her garden swing. I can never get that ornery old mule back in the barn after she's been out grazing for the day. I'm sorry if I've been a little ornery lately, but the stress of losing my job has been really difficult for me to deal with. Your son is poorly behaved and ornery, and besides that, he lacks respect and discipline. I don't want to play cards with those ornery old people. They take the game much too seriously. And there you have it. 8 more beautiful words to add to your vocabulary for listening, reading, writing, and speaking, and singing even. Okay, if that video helped you and you liked it, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel, put a little like on the video, leave a comment down below, and hit the notification bell. That way you will know when I put up another video that will help you even more. If you want to improve your English and you want to do it quickly, you can get yourselves a copy of, I have to move that microphone, Basic English. This is the 3rd edition, and it is published by McGraw-Hill and available everywhere, including Amazon, of course. If you guys get a copy of this book, I want you to start on the first page, complete every page right to the end of the workbook. The answer key is at the back to support you while you are learning. Okay, this book will really help you to improve your English very quickly. If you're having difficulty with your English verb tenses, which so many people tell me they're having difficulty with, you can get yourselves a copy of English verb tenses, also available on Amazon. Now, if you decide to get a copy of this workbook, I want you to start on the first page, complete every page right through to the end of the book, and the answer key is at the back to support you also while you are learning. This book will help you to master your verb tenses. So consider getting a copy of this if you're having difficulty with your verb tenses. Also, I have a Facebook page. I put things up there for the students, little quick things, jokes, whatever, funny English stuff, grammar rules, pictures, all kinds of things. So you can join my Facebook page. It's called Learn English with Julie Lachance. Also, there are very many videos on my YouTube channel that cover a lot of topics in English that give people a lot of difficulty. So you can flip through the videos that are there on my YouTube channel, do the ones that you feel you might need some help with, or better yet, you know it, do them all because there's so much there for you. Okay, so that's all I have to say. For now, I'm going to wish you guys a pleasant evening and I'll see you in the next video. Good night for now.